Let's look up here at the red. Now this is our Action Annie. The first clue that you're going to know that you're dealing with this person is that they are super, super high energy. Right? They're super high energy, and in fact, you get into the office about 8 o'clock, which is normal starting time, and Action Annie comes tearing into your office, and she says, hey, how's your weekend? Great. By the way, she asked that because she took some class somewhere that said you're supposed to care about your employees, and so she got that right over with. So anyway, I need to know what you have on plan for today, because we got this to do, and we got this to do, and this is the agenda, and this is my expectation. Which leads us to the second clue. Not only was Action Annie super early, super high energy, but secondly, she is super, super strong. And the second clue is that she's strong. She used strong words. You heard her say, we got to make it happen, get it done now. And she used strong gestures. So this is natural. No one teaches these people this, right? Like my niece came out of the womb like this. If you have kids, you may have one like this. My folks were living in Texas, and my dad had a little ranch with a tractor, you know, and Caroline was visiting. She was 4 years old. So I look out, and she is out there in the field, and she is standing there going like this. Back, Grampy, back, as he's backing the tractor up. Back, Grampy, stop, stop, Grampy. Now, who taught her this? Nobody. It's how she's born. This is how these reds are. Action Annie came out of the womb like that and probably was kicking and fighting in the womb, right? Very, very strong, very high energy. They get more done in the first half hour of the day than many of us get done all day. Super high energy, super strong words and actions. And the third clue, remember, we've got messy up here, we've got analyzed down here. The third clue for the reds for Action Annie is that Action Annie is very, very functional. Because here's the secret. Action Annie thinks she is valuable when she performs. And this is her life challenge, if you will. I am valuable when I produce. I am valuable when I perform, when I achieve, when I'm around important people. Now here's the thing about these guys. Is performance everything in life? No, it's not. It's one component of life. I had a guy that said to me once, you know, I work with this guy, and frankly, he's worthless. He doesn't do diddly. Everybody has to come behind him and clean up after him. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Are people worthless? No. Am I valuable because of what I do? Well, I add value, but that does not create my value. And yet the Reds, Action Annie is fighting this every day of their life. Right? We're going to get into that a little bit more in a minute. But for now, let's think about what is their motivator. What do they want to be in at all times? It starts with a C. They want to be in, that's right, control. It's not so much that they're in control, it's that someone is in control. They cannot stand a void of leadership. I used to do this little exercise when I would do a longer workshop, and I would divide people by their styles in the room, and so wherever you thought you were, you would go to the different corner of the room. Well, it was so funny because in a corner that had all these Reds, all these Action Annies, they couldn't stand it if nobody would step up and say, okay, now what are we going to do as they worked on the project? Now, the other styles were less worried about it. But that Action Annie corner, man, they had to have somebody take control and take control now. So you may work with this person. There are a lot of managers and VPs and leaders in our corporate culture who are red. And many of us that are not red clearly have to deal with these people. But the main thing with the control is that someone is in control.